Smart people can focus on anything they want, whenever they want, for as long as they want. AstroCube, I have ADHD, and I'm very, very, very smart. What do you say about that, huh? Okay, well, you have to shut up. First of all, we're not talking about you. Second of all, whenever a person can focus on something extremely well, they're gonna do well in it regardless whether they have ADHD or not. It's a matter if they can or can't. So let's talk about attention, and let's fucking talk about how to actually make yourself not stupid, alright? Let's get into this! Come on! What a stupid fucking intro. I mean, generally it works that way, right? The more you're able to focus on something and give it more attention, the better you'll become at it, or just the better you'll do in general, right? Let's think about it. Have you ever played in a tournament or been in a competitive setting or like doing an exam and you just zone out? Your brain just goes somewhere else. I don't know why I'm walking. I have way too much energy. Shit. I might have been that example. But what? But when you zone out and you're trying to actually excel at something, typically it leads to worse results. You'll lose that tournament game, or you'll fail that exam question because you misread something, or because you just were somewhere else, not actually playing or not actually doing your exam, right? Now, this is really bad because if you can't focus, you're basically stupid, right? You're basically stupid. And I can't really break it to you any other way. Let's think about it. Let's be honest. The kid in the class who's not focusing in math, or who's not focusing in a subject, will never be good at it. They could be naturally talented in that subject, right? If talent fucking even exists, right? But without actually knowing the formulas or understanding things, they will never be good at the subject unless they go back and fix it. But since they stopped paying attention, they became stupid. Stupid. So fuck, dude. The transition. No. Alright, take two. Alright, so let's fucking talk about it, right? Recently, I read a book called Hyperfocus. The book was fucking good. One of the best books I have ever read. And pretty much what it talked about was your attention, how attention actually works. And in the book, they didn't really give this theory or this concept a name, so we're gonna call it the big ball theory. So the way your attention works is fairly simple. Everybody has a certain amount of attention that they can allocate to certain subjects, and these subjects are all different for each people, right? They can be split into conscious thoughts and unconscious thoughts. Conscious thoughts are like when you actually have to focus on a subject, when the teacher's talking, when you need to play a video game and actually do well, and you're consciously thinking about what you're focusing on. Unconscious thoughts, on the other hand, are a little more complicated, but they're those thoughts in your brain that are active without you even realizing it. Have you ever been like in class or just doing something or on a walk, and then you're like, oh my god, I just figured out a solution for something that I wasn't even thinking about. What the fuck? I'm a genius. I'm a fucking genius. Literally 4,000 IQ. Literally Albert Einstein has nothing on my fucking big ball. Point is, it's those thoughts. And here are some examples. So like the phone in your pocket. Have you ever heard of that concept where people do better in quizzes where they don't have the phone in the room? That's real because you actually don't have to give that extra space of attention to your phone. You're not thinking about it. Even though you're not aware you're not thinking about it, you are gonna think about it. And it affects your attention and how much you can actually give to the subject because you only have a limited amount of attention to begin with. Fuck the bullshit, fuck the corny stuff, fuck it. If you use your phone, fuck it, you use your phone, right? I'm not gonna tell you how to get rid of those little stupid distractions because that's on you, right? And that's honestly not the point of this video. The point of this video is to get rid of that big fucking thing that's making you dumb, that's taking over your attention 24/7. And it's getting rid of those really big stresses or things that you're putting off, things that you're telling yourself you're gonna do eventually. If you need to get your license and every day you kind of think about it like once before you sleep and you're like, oh, fuck, I haven't even started, and you think about it and you stress about it, it's taking over your attention, dude. Literally, go get your fucking license right now. Do the fucking things you want to right fucking now, cause it's making you fucking dumb. Sorry, I'm getting way too passionate. I need to fucking breathe, dude. No, but literally, we do this to ourselves. We literally give ourselves so many tasks to do And that's great being that ambitious, but focus on one thing at a time and get rid of that really big thing if you're stressing about. If you're stressing about family situation every day, that's kind of inevitable. Like, that's one of those things you don't have too much control over if you're like a sibling or something, if you're like a child or something, right? You can't really control your parents. But the things you fucking can do them. Do them, because you're stressing yourself out way too much. If you're stressing out about this girl you want to talk to, this fucking girl you've been thinking about every fucking day, dude, talk to that fucking person. Literally, nobody gives a fuck. Just fucking do it, dude. It's gonna save you so much more attention and everything else, that every other factor of your life after that, regardless of how that goes with the girl, is gonna get better, because you're gonna be able to focus, regardless if you fucking get your heart broken and need to cry for like a week. Like, dude, literally just fucking do it. So here's the part of the video where I start oversharing way too much to be on the internet, but I think it'll provide value, so I'm gonna do it. During this year, the entire time I was completely overwhelmed with the thought of talking to a specific person, and I just ended up putting it off for a really long time. And because of that, I just really was stressed the entire time. My attention was somewhere else than it should have been, and I was also worried about something the entire time as well, more personal that to even share, but I was just not as focused as I could have been in anything. Everything took me way too much effort. Everything just was so much more difficult, and I didn't even notice, because I thought I was just smart enough to just put it aside and just distract myself with school, or distract myself making YouTube videos, or distract myself playing video games or anything. And even then, I noticed it specifically when I went to a Smash Bros tournament. When I went there, dude, I couldn't play. It was that bad that my brain was just like zoned out the entire time I was gaming, and I was sweating. I am so fucking competitive, dude. If you've ever seen me play video games, go to my second channel, Gaming Astro Cube. Oh no, I am so overly competitive that last time I saw my cousin, he beat me in an arm wrestling contest, and the next fucking time he came here, dude, I was 15 pounds heavier, and I fucking destroyed him. By that, I mean, we didn't have to play, but like, I know that I would have won. Yeah, I also never told him about this, by the way. The point is, you don't even realize where your attention is going half the time, because your body or your like brain doesn't even tell you. Literally, you can think you're focusing on something as hard as you fucking can, like I thought I was in that tournament. But in reality, you have very little fucking control of what you actually can focus on. And I know, like, you could get rid of all the distractions in the world. Literally at one point I had like 1 hour of fucking use on my phone a day, which is incredible, by the way, compared to how the fuck our generation is right now. But despite that, I was literally awful. My attention, I couldn't like focus more than like 30 minutes in a class. I just started like brainstorming literally mid-tournament, because how long fucking Smash Bros tournament take for it'd be a good time to be a death person right now. Point is, you're not in control of what you think, so just literally get rid of those stresses. Like, don't like stop procrastinating and talk to that person. Stop procrastinating and help that person. Do the thing that you're wanting to do. Like, get rid of that big fucking to-do list you have. Read that fucking book. Do that fucking thing. Do those things so your brain can finally have the freedom and finally be able to concentrate on a task. Because once you're able to, it is incredible. Being as smart as you allow yourself to be is the nicest thing ever. Now that I'm able to focus, dude, I am editing, I am doing shit, and it feels amazing. I feel smart. I feel like I am so much more smarter right now than I was a year ago. And it's literally been a year, and this transition has happened in like a couple of weeks. Honestly, it did not take me a year to feel this way. It honestly took me the difference between a day or two after getting rid of those stresses, and now I feel fucking incredible. And that's all I can wish for you guys watching this video. And I know every situation is different, and I know this is ambiguous and vague, but I think if I explained it right, I think you guys could leave the video with something. Some last thing I noticed is that when you actually give yourself the ability to pay attention to things to your best ability, you will start appreciating life more. Ever since I've got rid of a lot of my stresses, I have just been able to focus. And like, even when driving, I saw the mountains today just from a distance, and I was like, holy shit, life is fucking beautiful. And I think it's something that is just so underappreciated, and just that's a good takeaway from the video. I think just stop stressing yourself out for no reason and just appreciate fucking life as it is.
AstroCube. I have ADHD, and what am I doing with my life?
I'm gonna break this shit. Fuck, dude. Okay. Subscribe to Kevin.